So once you're in the rental industry for a little while, you're going to meet people like caterers, event planners, wedding planners, banquet hall managers, concert promoters, things like that. And they're going to ask you if you provide other things, if you can do other services. Keep in mind that all of these that I'm giving you kind of have high insurance costs, high workers' comp, high auto, high general liability. We don't actually run this under my main business. It's under another business. It's called blah, 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 event services. So you could do the same thing, just call it your area, like Central Michigan event services. But we got into all these because a caterer or a wedding planner asked us if we could do them for them. So when we first started doing them, we were just doing them as hired employees under their insurance, so we didn't need it. But then when we were doing the events, other people asked if we could do it for them and stuff, and we were trying to come up with other business ideas, and we would just literally had people throwing business ideas at us, but we were reluctant to do it because of such high insurance costs. But we eventually, once there was a threshold of enough people asking, we decided to do it. So the first one is valet. We got approached by a caterer to do valet. He does some big events at people's houses, and he usually has valet staff, but he needed all of them to be servers and cooks and things. So he asked us. So we went with one of my bars, some cocktail tables, a big sign, and on the bar it said valet, and we ran valet. And we just charged by the hour at that point, but now we charge per car, and it's easy to find prices. Just call a valet service in your area and see what they charge, and charge $1 less per car, or the same, or whatever. The next one we did was servers. Same caterer, needed servers on a Friday, Saturday night. And it's not like me and my crew are experienced in it, but it's not like we're taking orders or anything. We're just bringing out food to the buffet, or bringing out food to a table if it was one of those weddings where you pick your meal beforehand. So we started doing that, and again, we were under his insurance because we were basically his employees at the moment. But we started doing it on our own, so we could send them to various venues and barns and other caterers. And we charged $27.50 an hour per person. So you pay the servers about $15 an hour, $14.15. With workers' comp added on that, you're around $18 to $20 that you're spending on them. So you're making the other $7.50 an hour on them, on each one of them ones that you send there. So if you send 10 there, you're making $70.50. Is that right? Close enough. Every hour that they're working, and you're usually at the event too, and you're probably charging $32 an hour for yourself. Next one was, we got into this one on our own. Some people asked if we would clean up the next day after the party, and we figured, why not? Someone's having a big house party, and then there's just glassware and cans and garbage everywhere the next day. So we'll come the next morning. We call it a hangover cleanup. So we'll just go and clean the house, do the dishes. If there's lots of dishes, we'll bring them back to our warehouse and do them real quick, and then bring them back. That's a case-by-case basis. How many rooms does the person want us to clean? How many outdoor areas? Like, how involved is it? Next one. This one is high insurance costs. Bartenders. We've actually not gotten into bartending ourselves because you need a liquor license and things like that. But we will just send employees out for caterers and other people that have the liquor license to do. I don't suggest trying to do just bartending. It's really high insurance cost, and the liquor license is not cheap depending on your state. And the next one, kind of along with the hangover cleanup, but a little different. So we're doing like huge 200, 300 person weddings every weekend, and 40 by 100s, 40 by 140s. And there's lots of garbage after that. The bride and groom and the wedding party and the family, they don't want to be picking up all that garbage later. So they ask if it's bagged up, will we take it? well, I wasn't going to be taking it for free. It's not part of our service. So, yeah, we charge per bag, $25 a bag. It might be a little less, but $25 a bag, and we'll take care of it. So when the crew goes to pick up the tent, they will, if there's extra room in the truck, they'll just put it in the truck and bring it back. And if there's not enough room when they get back, they'll tell us that another pickup needs to go out there or something, and we'll pick it up. And then last is security. This one is also high insurance costs. So we don't actually do it ourselves. We're going to either be, contracted employees under the event promoter or the caterer or something like that. And these are all things that tie in because they have to do with parties, either cleaning up or providing a service like valet or servers or security. And over time, people will just be asking you if you do these things. And so even if you don't plan on doing them, you can at least think about doing them in the future and develop a plan, to see if any of your employees would be interested. Even if you don't want to run it, maybe have one of your employees join the offshoot business as a partner, and they run it. And plus, it also, if you give them that responsibility, and now they have a stake in the business, they're going to be loyal to you. They're going to stay at your tent company and work because they feel like you've been good to them, and they're going to run your other business where you can just collect money for not doing much. And these are all kind of like nighttime things. So you can pick people from your existing staff who want to make more money at night on Friday and Saturdays. Those are the only things that we've come across so far. But, I'm always open to ideas. So if you have other ideas that are event related, just let me know in the comments. Thanks.